Okay, welcome back to Concorde. I may have got a little bit ahead of myself, but there we go. So, I basically glued in all the formers to one side except F9. Did not glue in F9. In fact, it's still not glued in actually F9. Must remember to do it before I do too much cheating or anything. Glued them all in one side, stuck them in the other, glued it in, got the piece of wood in across here. So this is from F5 all the way back to F12. A couple more formers broke, but they broke in ways that was so uncatastrophic that I was able to glue them back together. That's our new F11 that I made. See the little pen mark on it. Some of these are not. I mean, that one, to be fair, has been bent out of place because it broke across the bottom. But to be honest with you, I think it'll be fine. And some of these look more bent on camera than they actually are. Again, we'll be fine, especially as I put more and more strings in, it'll bring them back in line. Yeah, like for example, that one is a little bit bowed out more than it should be. Now, something that I will notice is I am 1000% sure that is it W1? What's it called? S1 and S2 are labelled the wrong way around. The one with the two notches in is for the front, and that's why I labelled it front. And the one with the one notch is for the back, and these are labelled back to front. I am 1000% sure of it now, as I have sort of half built the front and took it apart just to kind of make sure that that was right. So, what we need to do next is, this isn't glued in yet, this top piece. The bottom piece is, the top piece isn't. I need to do a 45-degree cut so that I can extend it back here. Back here, ladies and gentlemen. And then we can start gluing up the front. Or the back, sorry, this is the back of the aeroplane. So we can start gluing all that up. This certainly is something that's going to live on the bench now until it's more or less done. I just put, because this wasn't here at the beginning, so I put a line to show it needs to be kind of cock that up. Because that actually needed cut off, so I've got a random bit of square wood that I don't really need that was cut off from there. Because this is now like a 2mm piece. So yeah. So as I say, I'm going to cut this at sort of like a 45-degree angle so we can have the extended piece up to there. And yeah, we'll proceed on from there. I'm going to pick these up before they fall on the floor. And yeah, we'll just start adding stringers, I suppose, as the instruction book says, and take it from there. So that's just a quick update on where we are at the moment. There's an F9, which is that one. Isn't glued in yet. You can still move that forwards and back. You'll line it up in the middle and glued in. I don't know really why, but anyway. And that I presume is for the retracts. Because the battery, I'll line this up. The battery goes between these two formers. I really need to make sure that the batteries I get will fit between those two formers, or at least fit in at an angle and then be sort of blopped in, but I presume that's why these ribs at the top are flat, so you can add that tray in. So yes, do this, start doing up the back. Okay, so work has been done. I have extended our rods, as you can sort of see there, 45, just trying a bit more surface area. If you have the ability to do it, I recommend doing a greater angle, or a less angle technically, like 30 degrees, so you get even more surface area, but it'll do. And now alternated them, more or less. The middle one's over one out, but like, for example, that one is cut here, but on the opposite side, it's actually cut up at this end, somewhere. But yes, that I've also glued in our battery tray. I've added in some extra support to it with these square blocks, and I've already got the Velcro on the other side, so it's all glued in now. Our next step, from what I can see, is working out the servo placements, but I'm struggling to see exactly how they work. So it almost looks like they haven't put in a really weird way, but looking at the plan, they have it in the way that I would expect them to be in, so the instructions seem a little bit daft. So the next thing is clearing up the bottom of the wings. Actually, is quite a big part. as well as then trying to work out putting the servos in. So I might need to create a shopping list for because you're going to need servos and yeah, or even if I don't order all the servos now due to being fairly skint, I can need to order the ones with the wings. But yeah, that's the front of Concorde, and the sort of rear half all done. Fingers crossed we can get it sanded to a half decent shape when it's all rolled. But yeah, so for now that's going to be it. This is probably going to be a short video, but the problem is because of how fragile this is, I'm kind of working on it solidly and not doing, say, the Vortini or the little glider or anything else. So just kind of want to get it done out of the way, but I kind of get fed up of it after a little bit, you know, as you do, you get a bit burnt out of things. And I'm going to leave it for a bit, probably go play some video games. But anyway, yes, so this is actually starting to come along. I'm very happy with it so far. And yes, we shall see what happens in the next one. But thank you for liking and subscribing. I'm not sure what we're going to do about the stuff that usually goes like across the bottom of the screen. Maybe in a shorter episode, we might cut some of them out. But yeah, check out the description for a few different things that you can do to help support the channel. And Honey as well can help you save money if you sign up for that link. And then the usual sort of like, comment and subscribe and things like that. But for now, thank you very much. Goodbye.